Two people who thrive on inspiring people inspire each other. And
that's what I'm talking about,
makes me excited, yeah.
Well, if you need anything, I'm always here. And I know that the converse is true. So
thanks for being awesome.
No, thank you.
I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Here we go. All right. Hey, this is Jamie Laird with Get Weird. I'm over here interviewing Matthew Hackle, another podcaster and an incredible recording artist. I'm watching them doing the collab here at Sophie's camp, and I'm telling you, it's an incredible experience and opportunity for anybody who chooses to do this kind of thing, because being around a bunch of creative people doing something that's driving them to the next level and also teaching them how to work together and bring something like creativity to the forefront and making great music and making great friends.
Yeah.
So
thanks for doing this, man. This is really special. You know, I've interviewed a lot of people, but not often do people ask to interview me. So I feel flattered. And I'm excited for this.
You got to check out Matthew's podcast. What is it?
It's called The Real World Exit. And it's a similar podcast, honestly. And I think that's why Sophie was like, you two need to meet and talk and do this. So this is incredible. It's happening.
Well, that's awesome. I watched it. It is an awesome podcast. And I was thoroughly impressed.
I appreciate that.
I didn't get all of the subject. He's got so many episodes.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't cheat at work that much.
That's awesome.
But
thank you for caring enough to check it out. That means a lot.
Oh, you're an awesome guy, man.
Thanks.
People with good hearts are rare, and this guy has a great heart. So if you guys get a chance to get interviewed by him, and not to mention an awesome recording artist. So I got to ask you two things. Okay, when did you first get started in music? Is first question. I always ask everybody that, especially musicians.
Two-parter.
Okay.
So first part of that question is I took an intro to chorus class my freshman year of high school as a joke. I got it for an easy A. I wanted to start off high school on a good note.
Right.
No pun intended. But I took the class, and my choir director, he was like, you should consider this seriously. And because of that little ounce of faith, that kind of got me on the path that I'm on now. And even after high school, I joined a band during high school. Afterwards, I put it on pause. And then now I'm back into music. And I'm like fully pursuing it now. And it's just so much fun. So.
Oh, yeah. Were you playing guitar before your experience with chorus, or just? It's
really only been about 1 year and 1 month that I've been seriously playing guitar.
What?
But I mean, I practice every single day for a long time.
But still, man,
I know.
Dude, if these people hear you play, well, your songs will speak for themselves. But a year and a half?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it just made sense to me, like specifically finger picking. It scratches that part of my brain, and it makes me feel good. So that's why I latch to it, and like I enjoy letting my soul speak through that. So that's why I've learned it really fast.
That's incredible, man, dude. I mean, you're really good. You're really good.
Thanks for saying that.
And the second part of the first question was, when did you decide you wanted to do a podcast? I mean, what drove that? What was,
I was in Florida for about 6 months, going to Full Sail, and it's a music school there. Mm-hmm. And I studied music production, and I was listening to the Howard Stern show, funny enough, and hearing him make me laugh and like being entertained by those people talking and having fun, it made me think, I should do this. People tell me I ask good questions. I should actually do this. So I did. I finally did it.
Oh, good.
Yeah. It takes so long to actually have the confidence to do it, which I'm sure you understand, starting your own YouTube podcast.
Well, for me, confidence is I don't think about anything anymore. If it's a thought, it becomes a thing, and then I just have to do it.
That's amazing.
And if I do it poorly, I try to get better. But if as long as it's there, something that's internal, it drives me. I got to, I'm here at Sophie's music camp watching them collaborate and use stuff. And I'm going to have to do music again.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Yeah. Like you said, an itch. It's like, oh no, I didn't realize it was itching again.
It's like a mosquito in the ear, in the best way possible. Because it gets you to do something that you didn't even consider.
This meeting people like yourself, and sitting in rooms with talented people and have a skill level and the ear and the understanding makes me want to step into new levels of myself.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm doing the podcast, because I want others to, when you see other people do things, it makes you want to do them too.
Yeah.
The second guy I had on my podcast, Mike Newman, wrote a song because he watched McKinley's. He's like, I got to get my guitar back.
That's
out,
amazing.
man. And so all of you guys doing all of this stuff, man, it's stirring up something in the world that needs to be stirred up. Because we've been told, don't be creative. Take the canned version of life.
Yeah.
Do what, go to school, get a degree, get a job you don't like, hate life for the rest of your life, have kids, hate life, and then die.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you should enjoy every moment.
Yeah. So I got a deep question for you.
Okay.
Is there a moment in your life that you can attribute to defining this new path you're on? Oh. Is there a moment where you finally said, like, I have to start listening to this calling. I have to be more creative. I have to make podcasts like this. What was your moment? Do you have one?
I had about 5 in a row in the same year. My best friend died, and he was a really good guy. Really bad guy too, in some ways, in the best way possible.
No,
you know what I'm saying? He was a guy like, knock on your door at 3 o'clock. You want a drink, man?
Yeah.
That guy. But his heart was so beautiful. His heart was for people. And he passed away from cancer. And then my pastor, the guy that I loved to death, that I kind of like, it's like I had gotten away from church a little bit, but I was coming to it too.
Yeah.
I still always love God and everything like that. Just like, where do I go?
Yeah.
There were some things, but I still love this guy tremendously. And he passed away. And I was like, what? Okay, my best friend's gone.
Yeah.
The guy that was my mentor is gone. And then I had my favorite uncle pass away and a couple other people pass away, all in the same year.
That's tough.
My wife's grandmother that like welcomed me to her family and all that. And I was just like, hold up, there's something that I have to get back to. It stripped me raw. Every pretense, everything that I thought I was, and then something that I really was started to emerging, and a lot of spiritual stuff too. But basically, I got back to who I was and who I am as a creator, whatever it might be. Music, podcast. I'm a lover of people. I like to uplift people, give them good energy so they can walk and do the things they're called to be. And I don't fit well in the canned version of anything.
No, I hear you.
Well, I was trying to at the time, but after everything gets stripped away from you, in shamanism it's called the dark night of the soul.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's like when nothing makes sense anymore, you kind of have a nervous breakdown, not really, but but you're just very vulnerable,
You have to find that one place where you can dig a little deeper and like try again, which is the scariest thing ever in those moments.
Well, the thing I found in meditation was that all of these people that have died are like seeds, and you need to plant them in the soil of your heart and let something new grow.
Wow.
And that's what happened.
That's profound. That's amazing. Well, I asked the last question. You have another question?
Yes, I have another question for you. So, what would you tell people that are struggling with their confidence level to step out and do podcasts, do music, break bad habits, do anything that makes them feel refreshed and anew? What would you tell people would be the thing that you would do to step out in the midst sometimes of the dark night of their soul?
I think the first thing that popped into my head is physical exercise.
Okay.
That was like an immediate answer, because this time, like getting out of a recent form of a depression, I feel like I had to lock in on getting more oxygen to my brain, getting outside more, and actually taking care of this body that I've been given. You know, I can't just focus on the spiritual stuff or the creative stuff. I have to consider it a triangle, and I have to really put effort into my body if I want my brain to work the way that I hope it would.
Right.
So physical exercise has been like a priority for me lately.
Sweet.
I feel better in all areas of my life when I move my body. And you mentioned meditation earlier. That's been something I've been focusing on lately. I don't have a great routine with it yet, but every single time I do, I remember, oh, that's how I'm supposed to feel. And it's just like, can I shorten that time period between each time I meditate? So that's been a second focus for me. So exercise, meditation, and then getting out of a rut. Cling to people and friends and like the good-hearted ones. You have to find the right friends for you. Anyone who's listening who might be struggling. That was a long process for me. I'm still working through that. But you can tell when someone really has your best interests of heart.
Yeah.
And learning that has been helpful for me to find confidence in that. Yeah.
Those are awesome keys. And I have to echo the thing about your body. Your body is like... your body is a representation, I've learned. Your body is a representation of your own thoughts.
Yeah.
And if you want to keep your thoughts flowing and active, you have to keep your body flowing and active. And it's vice versa. One begets the other. Once your mind is moving, you want to move.
Dude, I get so trapped in my head, and then I realize I haven't been outside today.
Yes. yeah. That's and
then I do it, and it helps.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
And what you talked about, finding people that resonate with you, the real you, not the egoic version of yourself. There's a version of ourselves out there, folks. There's a version of ourselves that we created to survive.
Yeah.
And once you start living, it doesn't know how to live. It knows how to survive. And you have to decide to step out of that. Put that in the passenger seat, because there will be times that you need to survive.
Yeah.
But right now you need to live. And to put on you're the version of you that lives. And 9 times out of 10, if you live, you won't even need that guy. But it's when you're starting getting your survival mode and you think an attitude of scarcity, like there's not enough of this moment, and there's not enough, and you start scrapping.
It's like fight or flight.
Yeah, fight or flight. Yeah, right. So it's like, what do? You have to be yourself. There's more than enough. There's more than enough time. But you have to move. You can't steer a boat that's sitting still.
You speak in quotes. It's amazing. Yeah. Well, thank you for inspiring me, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, it's just, I read a lot, and every moment of wisdom and joy, I got to take in, and, sometimes it's spirit telling me something, sometimes, but it's all us. It's us.
What are, 2 to 3 books that my listeners and your listeners could benefit from if you like to read?
If you like to read, I would say there is a book by The 4 Agreements.
Yeah, I read that.
That's
fantastic.
A fantastic book. Fantastic. First basic habits to establish in life. If you haven't read that, read The 4 Agreements. If you're a deep thinker, there's a guy, the guy that wrote the book Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill?
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
Napoleon Hill wrote a book back in 1938 that he would not let be released until he died. And it was called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. And I don't know how everybody feels about it. And it was like he had a questioning session with the devil, because the devil had to listen to him because he was in charge.
Wow.
Because he knew who he was. And in that session, he said life presents itself in something called harmonic resonance, which is basically you go to sleep until something wakes you up. And I can't argue with it because something woke me up. And he was arguing about how your activities, your habits, what you eat, what you drink, your health, your exercise, how all those contribute to basically getting you in survival mode.
Yeah.
And you don't break out of it until something shakes that.
That's so interesting.
And so I would suggest that. And the third book, there's a lot of great books out there. There's tons of great books out there. Third book, he did another book, any book by Jose Miguel Ruiz or any other book. He did a whole series, and I listened to the whole series.
Gotcha.
Every last one of them were life changing. There are a few other ones, but you have to go deeper than that. I'm thinking about for the general public.
Yeah.
For the general public, any of those books, Ring of Fire is a good book about just gratitude.
Amazing.
And because with an attitude of gratitude, if you're thankful for what you got, you get more.
Yeah.
That's just life. But that's pretty much all. Yeah, that's man. Those are good questions.
That was amazing. I think that's what happens when you bring two titans of creativity together.
Right.
You know, we've been operating in our own lanes, but it's so cool when like two people who thrive on inspiring people inspire each other. And
that's what I'm talking about.
Makes me excited. Yeah.
Well, if you need anything, I'm always here, and I know that the converse is true. So
thanks for being awesome.
No, thank you.
I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on your show.
Thanks for having me on your show. All right, thanks, man.
Yeah. That was great.